Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Improv Gaming.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
There can only be one Nick, sir. Sir.
All I know is I watched when I was not here for Sunday's show. When I had
how'd you like that? How'd you like that?
I just love you're like, something happened to Pete's computer. It's our little secret. He'll never know.
Yeah, nothing happened. It just fucking like went to a different screen or some shit like that. Today's episode, Thursday, blah, 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 blah. That's supposed to be the date because I don't know off the top of my head what the date's going to be on Thursday. This episode, we're talking about what is to come from now until E3 in video games and what our expectations are. It's a very long title. It will definitely be a lot shorter. When
I would hope so.
So, Pete, let me know. What are you excited for, or what are your expectations for upcoming games that are coming from now until E3?
Let's name a couple so we can get some on the board. Persona 5 came out last week. Great reviews.
Okay.
Bulletstorm, the little full clip edition, came out.
If you're into that.
Yeah, they just said nothing new added. Just
it's just a HD remake of it, basically. I guess testing the waters to see if they should come out with a sequel.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Ukulele
dropped this week.
We also have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which comes out on April 28th. Prey, which comes out May 5th. Guilty Gear, which comes out May 26th. What else we got here? Injustice, May 16th. And finally, I have to say this.
Of course you do.
Tekken 7.
Tekken 7.
June 2nd.
Do we have a date for that?
June 2nd.
A real date?
Yep.
Okay.
And we'll end with this a little after E3, but we'll include it because it's big. Crash Bandicoot, The Insane Trilogy. Yeah, I offended Crash.
It's just an HD remake.
You know what? So was Bulletstorm.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
We included that anyway.
That's fair enough.
So I guess, so you guys heard us talk about Persona. We love Persona.
Pete loves Persona.
So let's jump into first. And we also have Guardians of the Galaxy, April 18th.
Oh, Telltale. Not very excited for that.
Yeah, okay. You're going to buy it. You're going to buy it.
Yeah, but I'm not excited to buy it, Pete. That's the point. I begrudgingly am buying this game because it's a Guardians of the Galaxy title. It's a Marvel title, and I'm a Marvel fanboy.
Absolutely. Outlast 2.
Outlast 2. Pete, why didn't you mention Outlast 2? I don't know if you know this, but people like that franchise.
Well, that's coming out April 25th.
There you go, April 25th, Outlast 2. So, what's the title there that really gets you going? Besides Persona 5 and Tekken.
Well, 2 games. Now, let me explain something. Before coming over today and recording, I went over to the GameStop.
Okay.
I traded in Madden and Mass Effect Andromeda.
Okay.
You can check out our Spoilcast on Sunday's live show. And I traded both games in and got about $45.
For?
Both games.
No, I'm saying for.
What I put it towards.
Yeah, what'd you put it towards?
The 2 games I put it towards, Nick, was Injustice 2 and paid off Injustice 2 at GameStop. And Prey. So I want to talk about those 2 games.
I'm excited for Prey.
Are you?
I'm slightly excited. I never played the original, but interestingly enough, I was watching a video, and they were talking about how, top 10 space games for 2017, and Prey was on that list. And I was like, I don't look at Prey as a space game. Yes, it takes place in space, but all the other titles that they were featuring was, space combat and, stuff like that. So I was like, Prey seems like more of a first-person shooter explorer kind of game. Why would you ever put that in a space game? To me, it's a first-person shooter kind of game.
Well,
But
what's interesting?
I saw some gameplay, and I thought it was really interesting.
Well, would you like to play the first hour of it, Nick?
Do you have the first hour of it with you?
On April 27th, you, on PlayStation and Xbox, can play the first hour of Prey.
Very nice.
That sounds like that?
Yeah, I do like that.
So I was like, this is going to be good. Because after I went to... this is like a Sunday live show, how we're talking. But I also went to this place called Gamers Paradise, where I used to live.
Okay.
Checked out over there. Very cool place. And I was talking to him about the Nintendo Switches, and he goes, yeah, nobody ever gets a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. But no, I'm very excited for Prey. I think it's, look at it this way. Wolfenstein came out, and after you got past the first hour, it was a fantastic game. Mm-hmm. Doom. I wasn't the biggest fan of Doom. We've had this conversation on the channel. But that I still appreciate what they did and reinvigorated that series, and now they're doing it with Prey. And from watching gameplay chunks of it, and I'm excited for the demo, it just looks just as awesome. So I'm very excited. And of course, Injustice, more for the story. Because it's a fighting game, I know, but the story just looks fascinating.
The story is kind of riveting in Injustice. I did enjoy the story in Injustice, the original, Gods Among Us. Injustice 2 should be just as interesting because they are kind of like, they are playing around with the comic books, but it is giving you a story that kind of makes sense in terms of what's going on in the comic book universe and what they're trying to do with the movie universe that hasn't, even been able to spread its wings at the moment. But Wonder Woman, let's mention that because everybody's hyped up for that for whatever reason. Nobody learned their mistakes.
Did you see the new Thor trailer?
Yeah, I did. That was actually more interesting than Wonder Woman ever was, dude.
I
know him. He's from work.
He's a friend from work. It was great.
I thought that was fucking awesome.
Tekken 7, June 2nd.
Tekken 7. Excited because Akuma's going to be in it. I don't know if you know this, but Akuma is my favorite Street Fighter character.
No, I've been doing this with you for 2 years.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. I don't know if you guys know this, but Akuma is my favorite Street Fighter character. That's why I play as Ryu and Ken, is because it's the closest I could ever get to Akuma in that game.
Very cool. I'm excited because I don't know if you know this, Nick. It's basically the ending of the story with Heihachi.
I didn't know that.
Basically, it sounds like it's the final big push.
So what are they going to do for Tekken in the future? Do you think that they're going to continue the franchise? I mean...
Oh, yeah, 100%. I just think that story, because everybody has their own story. Like, Paul and Lee and Steve have, like, this intertwining story. Nina or Christy and Eddie Goro and all these characters have things. But the mainstay has always been... Heihachi, Jin, and Kazuha.
Yeah, but what are they going to do once that's over? Like, who's going to be the driving force? Because Street Fighter, despite everything that's changed, it's always been a story about Ryu.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once Jin...
I think there will still be... I say Heihachi, because when you think Tekken, you have to think it's Heihachi as the face.
I think Jin is more the face.
See,
I think Kazuya just kind of became an add-in, and the antagonist was Heihachi. And Jin was the protagonist, going through his battles between good and evil,
see that,
and the influences of his father and all that stuff.
Yeah, but let's look at it this way. Outside of Street Fighter, when you think of Mortal Kombat, who's the first person you think of?
I would say, what's his name?
Scorpion?
No, not at all.
Sub-Zero?
No. I can't remember his name, though. The Dragon Kick. The Dragon Kid.
Liu Kang?
Liu Kang.
See, a lot of people would argue with that and say either like Sub-Zero or...
Yeah, when you think of Batman, you think of Joker.
Actually, I think of the Riddler, the greatest villain.
Yeah, but
ever.
you don't. Most people don't think of Batman when you mention Batman. They think of the Joker, and then it's Batman. So that doesn't necessarily mean it's the main character. Batman's driving force is his villains, right? So for me, the main character
I always love Alfred.
is Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat. That's the person going through the struggle. He's the one that's supposed to fight for the realm.
Okay. Well, I'll agree to disagree, sir.
Okay. I mean, it's just basic story structure, but sure, we can agree to disagree.
In Mass Effect Andromeda, I was a badass Scott Ryder. Let's see, what else? So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, I don't understand the hype around this. This is more your thing, right?
Yes.
I don't understand the hype around this. To me, Mario Kart can only get so good as Nintendo 64, and then that's it. It's done. It's over. I don't understand why the iteration of it exists.
Because more people will play it on the Switch.
But you get what I'm saying? Like
No, I understand what you're saying.
It's like Gran Turismo 6. Really? At this point, is there even a point anymore?
I mean, they need to have stuff for the Nintendo Switch. That's obvious. And you have Legend of Zelda, but what happens after Legend of Zelda is done? So I feel that this is good. And what I also saw is right before coming over here as well, they announced, well, they didn't announce, they leaked a bundle with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah, which I can imagine comes with the steering wheel of some type.
No, it's just the game and the
Pro
Nintendo
controller?
Switch.
Or just the
the
game and
Switch.
Oh, okay.
So it's on Russia's website, but it will probably most likely come to the States.
Gotcha.
I'm just excited because it will bring more life into the Switch.
Okay.
Because you have to look at it this way. It's coming out basically a little less than 2 months after it launched with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which people have been playing. Now that that's ending and you've played Snipper Clips or Snake Pass or all these great games on the Switch, you need something to go with.
I mean, it'd be nice if Nintendo released some Switches into the wild. Some more Switches into the wild.
Like I said, I had the conversation with the guy, and I was like, you should watch. I said, on the channel, I said, I hate Nintendo. I curse Nintendo out all the time now. And he goes, I agree. He goes, I'm still looking for an NES Classic.
Yeah, it's
an
ridiculous.
NES Classic
NES
that came
Classic.
out.
Like, they can't seem to...
We don't know how demanded it would be.
To get the grip on it. Like, you knew that Nintendo Switch, and then they up production, and people are getting, 4 or 5 consoles, and they're blowing out. Like, that's not going to hold us over.
Yep.
People are getting antsy and kind of angry, to be honest.
It's going to hurt them in the long run.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, I think that it's kind of ridiculous to have a mid-year launch, or not even, a first quarter launch, and you don't have enough units to supply a medium demand. This isn't even fucking the holiday season. And you think that this demand is overwhelming, you're out of your mind.
Also, shout out to Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challenger for the Switch on May 26th.
Okay. Sounds good.
You excited for that too?
Yeah, why not? Street Fighter game that I can whoop your ass in on the Switch?
Okay. I think I was kicking your ass more. I think if the record shows, I was always kicking your ass more. But yeah, so those are a good 5 titles. Out of all of them, I must say I'm most excited for Injustice.
Yeah?
By a smidgen.
What's your runner-up?
Prey.
Prey?
And Prey can either stay where it is, be a little bit less, or even more come the demo on the 27th.
Gotcha.
Because I'm going to be playing that demo, and it will be on the channel.
I think out of all of those titles, I'm most excited for Prey. Because I've never delved into that universe, and I kind of want to see what the new take is on it without even having...
I thought you were playing Mass Effect 1,000 more times.
I was going to play it one more time, maybe.
You should pick up Severed on the Vita.
Yeah, why not?
Amazing. I've been enjoying myself with it.
So expectations out of Tekken. What are your expectations out of Tekken? Because
it's good.
You just want it to be good. That's it.
The load times better be good.
Okay, Prey.
I want a nice first-person shooter with some cool effects, similar to, what's a good example I can put down? Similar to something like Titanfall, in the respect of, you didn't play the single player.
No.
There was some cool mechanics in this campaign, which I hope is similar to Prey. Same thing with Dishonored 2. Cool mechanics that I want that's in Prey as well.
Okay. What about Mario Kart 8 expectations?
Well, no, it's going to be great because you have these new characters. Dry Bones is coming, whole bunch of stuff. So
you're excited for the characters on Mario Kart 8?
Yeah, and plus you'll have, I think it's 56 tracks officially. Like, you have the whole package. So it's like, you know what? I go away to Vegas in May. That's what I would be playing, because it's like, hey, I could just play and gold medal all these tracks and do 50, 100, 150, 200 cc and just go nuts.
All right, gotcha.
What about for you, sir?
Prey. I want a decent story and fun gameplay. Yeah. I don't want it to be too serious and bogged down with like. I mean, you can turn into a cup and roll past the cashier's desk. So I expect that it's going to be fun and not overly too serious.
Yeah. 100%.
Tekken, I want Akuma to play the way that he's supposed to play. I don't want you to fuck up his control
From
scheme.
when I was playing at Evo and seeing him play, definitely the Street Fighter vibe.
Yeah? I mean, the moves might be the same, but the inputs might be different. And I hate when they do
enough.
that, when they bring a character over. Like Dante, for instance, in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I believe it was, when they brought Dante over, it didn't feel like Dante.
Yeah.
Or Kratos in Mortal Kombat 9? Or was that 10?
9.
I think that was 9. When he didn't feel like Kratos.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like I was playing Kratos. Actually, Dante felt more like Dante in Marvel vs. Capcom than Kratos felt like Kratos in Mortal Kombat 9. So that's what I'm expecting, right? Akuma to play like Akuma. I don't want you to screw up his control scheme because he's in a different game or in a different universe. I think that's pretty much it. Mario Kart 8. I just don't understand. I understand like Forza and Grand Theft and Gran Turismo more than I understand Mario Kart 8, because better physics on the console means that you can get better quality in the driving experience. But Mario Kart, different colors.
Exactly. Yeah. So, what are you guys most excited for?
Sorry, this episode ran so long, but as you could tell, we're very excited for what's coming out this year until E3.
But we want to know your thoughts. So let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments below. As always, I'm joined with the host with the most, Mr. I'm Wondering himself, with the Kangol cap in tow. It's Mr. Peter Anderson.
And I'm joined with Mr. Prof. Cott himself. He only has the best ponytail in the business.
It's fabulous.
It's Mr. Nicholas De Jesus.
How's it going tonight, everybody? We are Improv Gaming. We come to you every Tuesdays and Thursdays. We also come to you live on Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time with a live show about an hour long.
On YouTube, on Facebook Live, and on twitch.tv/improv_gaming.
That's right. Anything else for the people?
Stay tuned. Good stuff is coming. Mark my words. And if you can't trust your friendly neighborhood Improv Gaming, who can you trust?
You're a little ridiculous. Hit that like button if you like what you saw. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Hit the little notification button if you want to hear about what's coming out.
That was the funny thing with the live show, too. When you're all just like, it's like, yeah, are you enjoying the show? Man, this is harder with one person. I need Pete's personality.
As always, ladies and gentlemen, game on.